Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor. Look at this beautiful day we got going on here today. Hey, this guy did 3 things right. Well, 4 things right. Number 1, shopping at the Marina. Maybe 5 things. Letting the boat doctor set everything up for you. But let's go backtrack. Let's go to 1. You've got a North River. Best resellable boat on the market. This one here I love. I like the rub rails. This got to be a 20 by, say, at least 50 degree. Not counting the bow rise. I could say 55, but I'm not sure. I'm sure it's about a 134 gallon tank. I could be wrong on that, so I don't like to say. And number 2, Garmin electronics. You're the man. I'm telling you, they are so in. I mean, they're fast, they're quick, they're intuitive, they got everything, and they're easy for the user. And for me to set up, well, it still takes me, this will take me the better part of the rest of the day to get all set up. You got a windlass winch, Delta plow anchor, way to go. Oh, number 3, a Yamaha motors. Man, you did everything right. The layout, I love the layout. I love the way you did the boat offset aisle. 9.4 beam on this. This is the XL 2700. So basically you can add 2.5, 27, 28, 29. You're close to that 34-foot mark. But if it gets that rough out there, you don't need to be out there anyway. Anyway, you got a 2 5/16 flat flip. I like those. You got a round 7, cross your chains, the little cable down there for your brakes, electric brakes. So you got your actuator. I set it about 6 on my truck. Spare tire, I-beam trailer, all aluminum. Ooh, they have to run galvanized up there for the strength though, to keep it from bowing. You got 4x4 slicks. You got 4 of those. You got 2 long, 2 shorts. Triple axle, way to go on that. There has TT 2575 R15s, 6 lugs. Them are them buddy bearings that, oh God, I don't know if it's 5 years, 10 years. You don't have to worry about them. You got your eyelet, boom, bam. I like that. You got a heavy duty reverse on this. If you see how big that reverse chine is there, oh, wow. You got strakes, had them bottom painted, even put a weep hole so the water drains out. There. Dual zinc bars, you got one over there. Transducers, I want to have them straighten those things out. They're at an angle like this. They should be flat and come down. I'll show you that in a second. A couple rags in there. I have to pull them out. It doesn't do no good if there's rags stuffed in there. Gas vents, rocket launchers, a good overhang for the rain. You can be out back. Deck lights, camera out the back. He did it right. Garmin, Yahoo! Mountain Dew and Garmin. Well, I have Henry's root beer, but that's okay. Good wakeboard speakers, GX 24 GPS antenna, ladder, side entry door. I mean, holy cow, you did everything right. T25, and then fuel injected, and that should come close on a nice day for tuna. And then you got a set of twins. This is a left hand, right hand. And you can tell these are Reliance or saltwater. These must be, yeah, Yamaha Reliance. You can tell by how sharp they are. That's a left hand, that's a right hand. 14 by 15s. You got a 1 kilowatt air mar. Now those, if you see, this is a little trick. This hole here is for the fish box that I put a plug in right behind the bulkhead door. This is your main drain. See, this is at an angle. This should be straight like this. When they do it, this edge right here, the bottom, just needs to be below the water. So this part's going to be in probably deeper, or not as deep, I imagine, because if you go like this, you're bringing that down. So this part will be deeper in the water actually. Then this is okay, but should be cocked this way just a hair. They did a good job. 2 coats of clear, 2 coats of primer. You got zincs on every cylinder, inline 4 cylinders, the 200s. Oh, having one of my dizzy spells. Wow, that was a bad one. Okay, anyway, these kick in at 2200 on the RPMs. Most boats are 44 to, yeah, it could be 4800. Trim tabs, rub rails, all 3 all the way. Sure helps when you have bumpers so you don't scratch your paint up. Electric cannon, 30 to 60 inch adjustable booms on that. They'll pull up a 15-pound weight all day long. You got cleats where they belong. Your shore power cords there. This is a heater. You got, must have 2. You got a stove top. This must be for your windows. You got your sink drain right here. Water vent right there, I think. Yeah. I think diesel fills, our waste is right here. Fuel's back there. Slider, this has got the big cabin, 10 foot at least. 9.4 beam, gives you the width. Ladder. Wish they'd figure out a third step for that, because that's a long ways up for an old geezer like me. Oh, come on, puppy. Oh, and nice clean back here except for the rags. That's how you can get to the back to zip up your bottom bolt holes. That's drain, a gutter system that comes on down, so you don't get a bunch of junk down in there, and it drains and keeps it off your floor. And then these downriggers here, they got beads on them. Right here, you move one out about from here to here. Then the other one you move up and the other one down. That slows it, the other one stops it. So do it about 2 feet, 3 feet below the bottom of your boat. That way when it comes up, it doesn't bang. Striker rod holders. Here's your downrigger plugs. They go in here like this. These are always kind of a bugger to put in. There you go. Then all you have to do is grab this, take this handle, move it like that, and then you got a counter. Then you just bump it. Just bump these like that. Don't keep your finger on it or you'll snap that swivel off. There's your counter. You got a hand crank in there if it does go bad. Pole holder, Garmin, camera, life ring. And back here, you got your batteries, your shut-off switch, your relays. Back here is your house battery. There's your 3. I'm sure they fired these up, but I'll pump them again to make sure. Yeah. They got, yep, everything's good to go. Down in here's a Seacog valve for that there. So if your wash down leaks, you shut it off down here. Side entry door. That wash down hose there is fresh water. The holding tanks are up front. Down in here there's a valve. Now there, down in there you want it open. If that you close that and you hit that maturator switch, it ain't gonna go nowhere. So that's got to be open on both sides. And I drained it. It was full of water. So there's one. There's your other valve for that one. You pop this up. That's dry. That's the storage. Kicker motor. Right there. Main motor, you got to have that lanyard on. That's waste. That there's you put water in. That's your gas. Now you got to have this in to make these work, okay? So if one of these are in gear, like you had them like this, saying, oh, that's neutral, or you had them like this, oh, that's neutral, that looks like neutral. You go up front, you hit that button, that station button, it won't start, it won't move, boom, and you can also see it on the gauge. And here's your start for each engine. This is for your kicker motor. And you got this nice decking on it. Nice boat. Light, and then you got a, yeah, where you got now a shut-off switch for that. And a light. They never used to have that. Pump in, you don't have to worry about that extra pump. I turn the valve on. Here's your stovetop heater. I'll show you that. Here's all your amperage. Short power, the short power thing ain't in here. Hit that button there. See how you got water there? And you got water there. That's fresh water. So you don't have to use, I like to take salt water and rinse down your deck. Or you can wash your hands off. I'll put this here. Glove box. 12-volt USB ports. Right here. Fan works, push in, pull up like that. Get up into your wiring, stereo, VHF. 2 screens. You got one for the passenger over there to dink around with. You got yours there. That there should be for your CL5 gauge. And look at this. Oh, this one here, we make sure it works. And you can swivel those, push in, go like that, lifts those open. You got your vent here. That's for your stove to start it. Windlass, you got the good anchor system. And then your wipers on, but oh, look at this. That one's up there. Window washers. Ha ha ha. Horns there, keys there, trim tab switch there. You got your speaker here, double footrest there, footrest here, key switch here, DC controls. That's good. Spare, macerator pumps. That's for your toilet. Bilge pump works. Deck lights, courtesy lights. That's those. And then you got amber lights and nav lights. And that's for your heater. That's for your windlass. And then that's storage. That's your holding tanks. This is, you don't want to get into there. I didn't see your shore power. That's storage. You can lift up here. That's where your holding tank is. You got 2 diesel tanks. You got diesel in there. I'd use kerosene. So is me. Little drawers, your refrigerator. Oh, that's a nice little refrigerator. Huh. Got a little ice box. Controls for your heater. Storage. This drops, makes a bed. And let me see what we got under here. Yep. That's your holding tank for your toilet. Bathroom, I already showed you that. Sliding glass door, you got to do that to shut it. You pop this up. Here's all your mid-range float auto. If it gets up high, it kicks off. That's your pickup for your toilet and your dump out. You got to pick up